a while. I'm hearing that you don't want to get out of bed. I'm hearing that you don't want to go to work. I'm hearing that you're depressed. Why don't you tell me about depressed? Are you actually depressed? Are you emotionally drained? Emotionally burned out? Is it an anxiety? Let's talk about it. Okay, so you tell me what the symptoms are, and I in turn will tell you from my own understanding of it, okay? I've been feeling depressed. I don't know whether it's anxiety or just stress. Thank you for coming to see me, but I really don't want to go to school. I really don't want to get out of bed anymore. I really don't care how I look anymore. Sometimes I don't even bathe, I don't even take a shower. I don't know how to express my feelings. I don't know how to express myself. I understand that. I don't know what to do. I feel as though nobody understands my actions. Nobody understands me. I worked so hard on this test, and I do appreciate that. I feel like I'm ready for this test. I just have a lot of butterflies. I feel like vomiting. I just feel like staying in bed. I just feel comfortable under the sheets right now. I just don't want to talk to nobody. Now, one thing I want you to understand is there are differences. My hands are shaky. I read before that this is depression. But you're telling me it's not depression due to my symptoms. You stop caring about yourself. So for me to understand, there are different kinds of symptoms. Is it all the things you said? I don't know who to talk to. I just feel as though nobody understands. I understand that, and I do appreciate that. Now, one thing I want you to understand is there are differences. When you're emotionally burned out, that means it's due to the fact that, example, you're in a relationship. I see you're a beautiful girl. Well done. You're in a relationship. You feel as though you're investing too much emotions into that relationship. You feel as though you're forgetting about you, and all you care is about that other person. You stop caring about yourself. Your whole focus is to get their attention. And you feel as though that person is not reciprocating the same emotions, the same feeling. You're right. You feel as though that person is not giving or investing what you're investing. That is an emotional burnout, when you basically start feeling as though you're not able to accomplish your goal. You're right. Let's talk about anxiety. So we need to determine whether you're having an anxiety from what you told me, or you're just emotionally burned out. Okay. So now that I've explained to you about emotional burnout, emotional, fatigue, let me tell you about anxiety. Example. You're supposed to deliver an exam, right? Now you've been practicing for this exam, which indeed they tell you to take home. You did. Now you're nervous the following day because you feel as though you didn't do good work. You feel as though the paper you have is not going to be able to deliver what you expect. Okay. So now you're feeling anxious, you have the butterflies, you want to go to the toilet, you want to stay in bed. Now the actions behind that You have to be realistic. One, your grade will drop. Right? Two, mentally, the way we think as human beings, oh, this is comfortable, so I'm going to stay in bed and relax another day while your grade is dropping. Anxiety is having that job that you don't want to go to, but you have to go to. I do understand what you're going through. I can give you strategies. My objective of being here to talk to you is because I'm here to support you. My reason for being here is to hear what you have to say. Again, it's because I support you. Now, at the end of the day, whatever I tell you, if you try to utilize it, that's up to you. But just know that I'm just here to give you different aspects, different venues, different avenues, as they would say, a different outlet. I do understand that everybody react differently to different things. I do understand that the way you feeling, somebody else might feel differently. The whole aspect is for you to know you. If you know you, you can understand the symptoms when they're coming on. I can give you strategies, it's true, on how to know and prevent that. From what you're telling me, it's a form of anxiety. It's not an emotional fatigue. Do you understand? As we stated in the beginning, I was going to tell you what the differences were. And I did that. You told me your problem, and from my understanding, I'm telling you what it is. Now, let me give you ideas, strategies on how you can overcome this. Again, I can present it to you. Again, I can give you different avenues, different ideas, but how you utilize it is up to you. Let's say I'm laying in bed. The way you're feeling right now, I see you standing there, you're wearing your hoodie, I do understand. You know, sometimes when people get a certain different kind of anxiety, they start perspiring, they start sweating. Talking to you, you have not excelled to that level yet. And I hope, again, you get to know your triggers. If I see a dog, and I know I'm afraid of dogs, a fear will kick in. Remember, our body triggers, you just don't react like this. If you think about it, a lot of us just tend to react. Flight or fear. That's fear. The self-defense mode kicks in. After the fear, you get what this thing for them. Depending, knowing who you are. Now, some can meditate to calm the anxiety down, knowing how you are. Some can basically meditate. A lot of people don't know how to meditate. That's cool, that's okay. You don't have to close your eyes to meditate. You can basically just sit back, take a deep breath, and release. Try to stare at somewhere where there's just a clear wall. or something, a picture, and you focus on something onto that picture. You can meditate to reverse anxiety. You can take deep breaths. Again, depending how well you know you. Knowing your trigger adds up to it. So, I hope I was able to help you.